Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. I am CheChe and I'm here with your Virgo end of May reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo placements. Thank you for joining my channel. I ask that you please subscribe so you're updated on when the next videos will drop. Please like, share, subscribe this video, share it with your Virgo friend. Let's start with 5 deep breaths. I want you to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth while I play the singing bowl. Breathe in. All right, and take a sip of your beverage if you have one. I have my fur baby Conan in the background, so he'll be joining me on some videos moving forward. But yes, Virgo, this is your reading for the end of May. We are officially in Gemini season, so happy birthday to the Geminis. Special happy birthday shout out to the end of May Tauruses and Gemini Taurus cuspers. Happy birthday to you. We are going to be using the Morgan Greer deck for Virgo. Okay, so we're using the Morgan Greer deck. And I'm going to do just a general 3-card spread, past, present, future. Have one card up top for the overall message. And I will clarify each, I will clarify each card as we go through the reading, okay? So we already did our breath work. We're getting the energy. 3 pop-out cards, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 3 pop-out cards for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 3 pop-out cards for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What we got, y'all? What we got? Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo. One more pop-out card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and I feel like 9 of Pentacles. Moon, Rising, and Venus for Virgo. One more pop-out card, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Judgment, okay. Hangman, we just saw that in the Leo reading. Bottom of the deck's 9 of Cups. All right, so, it turn like that. Weird. Interesting because, okay, anyway. So the cards that popped out for Virgo, first card is the Devil card. Okay, number 15 reduces to a number 6. This is Capricorn energy, okay? The second card is 3 of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This represents the present energy. Future energy, the Judgment card, the number 20. This is, I think, the 3rd reading in the row that has had a Judgment card pop out, okay? So yeah, the overall card is the Hanged Man. Bottom of the deck is 9 of Cups, okay? So, like I said, we're going to clarify each of these cards, and we're starting off with the Devil card. Again, the number 15 card reduces to a number 6, and with the Devil card, it can represent what you perceive as a devil in your life, okay? So with the Devil card, I think of toxic attachments, okay? So you can feel like it can literally be a Capricorn, okay? Just a straight up Capricorn. It could be someone that you feel has heavy earth energy, okay? This is Capricorn, but someone that has like, because the Devil card also represent bondage and attachments, and like now my back is starting to hurt. So it can represent someone that's like on your back. It's just like toxic attachment, like leechy on energy, like a stronghold, a trauma bond, a karmic relationship, and abuse in some sense, some type of abuse, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, sexual abuse. This could be a narcissist, psychological abuse, anything that you feel like is a stronghold, a toxic stronghold, a toxic bond, a toxic relationship, whether that relationship is with somebody or with yourself or with substances or a way of thinking, is strong enough to keep you there. Okay, so let's clarify the devil card. We see that, oh, I've never noticed the little, is that a fly? I've never noticed the fly in the center of the pentagram. I've never noticed that fly. But flies, they tend to be around, well, I know they get like food and stuff, but like things that are like dying, right? So a sense of death, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay. So this could also even be a Scorpio. So maybe a toxic attachment to a Scorpio. Because the devil card is being, oh, no. I clarified with the wrong deck. Okay, well, these cards popped out. Okay, the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups. I don't want to clarify with the same deck. So even though I appreciate that the Five came out and then the Six of Cups, notice that? It's an order here. And this represents order as well. Like, you know, like it could be like, it doesn't represent the Illuminati, but you know how it's like the order of police, the order of Illuminati, the order of like some type of brotherhood, like how that like bondage organization, like things you're in and it's hard to get out of. Yeah, attachments that you're in that's hard to get out of. Okay, so I'm gonna put these cards back because I clarified from the wrong deck. Okay, so we're done with that deck. We're clarifying with the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Okay, Virgo. So Virgo, let's clarify the devil card, okay? And we also see that there's a light here. Like even though there's the pentagram, we also see that there's a candle and it's lit, okay? Yep. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. The 3 a.m. card, can't get you out of my head. Having nightmares, dreams and nightmares. Waking up at 3 a.m. to cry. Crying yourself to sleep, trying to go to sleep because you have insomnia, right? It's the overall energy of this first column. So the devil card is being represented by the Lover's card and the Eight of Swords. What I said, attachments that's hard to get out of, okay? So the Lover's card, when you look at the devil card in traditional tarot, it looks just like the Lover's card, but in dark form, okay? So I'm going to see if I can find it so you can see the connection between how the things that you love may be the very things that's hurting you, you know? Because, you know, Virgo, sometimes it can be hard for us to let go because we tend to be overthinkers and we think something through. We try to reason like, oh, well, they're not that bad and I'm not that perfect. And, well, maybe, because, you know, sometimes we can get people pleasy in our shadow self. Oh, my God, the devil card's at the very beginning, okay? But let's look. Okay, so I'm using the Morgan Greer deck, right? The devil card came out. It's clarified by the Lover's card. Now look at the devil card. You see how it's like this higher power up top? Both hands are up, are raised up in the Lovers, but with the devil card, one hand is up, one hand is down, as above, so below. We see there's two bodies in the flesh, right? These people are bonded by love, and even though they're not touching, they're not connected, the Lovers, they're bonded by love. So it's like as if it starts off like this, and then it gets to this, right? Because now they're bonded by an actual chain. Now they've morphed to have tails, and you know they're starting to become beast-like, or whatever. So like, there's this bondage, karmic relationship, karmic attachment, right? So I'm gonna put this back, but I just wanted to show you how the same thing that make you laugh can make you cry at times, right? It's sweet until it ain't. You know, I loved you, now I hate you. Thin line between love and hate, okay? So I'm going to put the devil card back, and I'm put it in the same spot, okay? But the devil card here is being clarified by the Lovers and the Eight of Swords. The Lovers card is Gemini energy, okay? So it can be representative of literally Gemini season that we're in, or it can literally represent a karmic relationship, someone that you love, a loving relationship that's hard for you to get out of. Now, with the Eight of Swords, this represents air energy, so we have double air energy here, okay? Because the Lovers card is Gemini, air sign. The swords in tarot represents air energy, so Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So this could literally be a person feeling trapped, feeling mentally stuck, feeling like they don't know where to go, they don't know where to look, they have no vision because remember they're blindfolded, they're not taking any action because they're standing still, and they feel a sense of bondage. But we don't know how tight those ropes are, right? They could be just standing there with their hands behind their back, right? But we do know that these swords are not enclosing them in. They're not in a cage. If they wanted to walk away, they could. One foot is on soil, one foot is in the water. So it's like one foot knows there needs to be more grounding and stability, and one foot still wants to play in the water, still wants to dabble and dip a toe in the emotion, right? And that dip a toe mindset that we have with these karmic attachments in these karmic situations is what keeps us stuck. Oh, let me just dip a toe. Oh, let me just feel something, okay? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I love them so much. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And that's the double energy right there, okay? Feeling like it's hard to get out of something. So Virgo, you may have felt that you were in a karmic situation, a karmic unhealthy attachment, whether that was a job, a person, a Gemini, an air sign specifically, or a Capricorn. So maybe you feel like you have just been mentally stuck lately and you don't know where you want to do regarding the things that you love, the need to make a head over heart decision to say, even though I love this thing, I have to do this for my safety and security. I have to do this for my well-being, right? Because I don't want to be in this toxic attachment, right? Because if the devil card was in reverse, I would say you recently came out of ending a relationship, but it's still in the upright, right? So past energy, and this could feel like where you're like just recently coming out of, but the realization of knowing this is unhealthy, I need to get out of this, right? Because again, bottom of the deck is that up at 3 a.m. card. Why are we seeing this? What's got you staying up and feeling like you're stuck in your head? Clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the card of the entrepreneur. It's the card of the business woman, businessman, venture opportunities, ready to venture out. Okay, wow, that was a lot. They all flipped out, but it was too many cards. Okay, just too many cards. We'll see if any of these come back. Okay, too many cards though. Three of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands, okay? And oh shit, give me one more pop out. I usually flip the top card, but it's okay. I feel like I want to take this one. Two fives. What should I do? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. Okay, so overall, the second column is about making a decision. The Three of Wands card, like I was just saying, because before the Three of Wands is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is, should I go this way or that way? So the Three of Wands is once the decision has been made, right? Once the person has decided, I want to start a business. The Three of Wands is the entrepreneur. The Three of Wands is like, I'm gonna go travel to go get what I want. It's literally the card of motion, setting some energy and motion to the fire, to the idea, to the passion, right? Moving forward. But it's being clarified by the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Okay? So the Three of Wands is clarifying in the current present position. It's being clarified by the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Both five, the number of change, the number of pivot, because if you go from 1 to 10, what's the middle number? 5, right? So it's like, this half versus that half, this side or that side, this pathway or this pathway, that choice or this choice, that person or this person, and it's like, this person, Five of Cups, they're mourning the 3 cups that have spilled over, and it looks like it's blood on the ground, so it looks like, maybe these three chalices of blood representing the creative life force, the creative energy, someone, a blood relative. It could be a blood relative. It could be someone that you had deep love and passion for, because red is the color of passion. And maybe you have lost this relationship. You've lost that sense of community, that sisterhood, that organization, that bonding, right? Because you were bonded for a reason. It felt good, right? At some point, it was giving you what you needed. But maybe realizing in this connection, I felt left out in the cold. I felt unprepared. I felt uncared for. I felt forgotten. I felt weak. I felt broken. I felt broke. I literally had no money. I lost everything. I lost more than I had left over. I lost 3 cups. I still got 2, but I still lost 3. So it's just the card of loss, right? And just realizing, like, I'm sick of feeling empty. And that devil card, it can make you feel empty depending on what your definition of the devil is, your definition of hell, your definition of toxic attachment, right? Of karmic relationships. And so knowing that a change has to be made, I have to move forward, because I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of grieving. I'm tired of being left out in the cold, not being taken care of, not having a sense of security, no sense of emotional security, no sense of financial security, and I don't want to keep going at it alone. I don't want to be the blind leading the blind, the broke leading the broke, but as long as I keep accepting these energies, keep accepting these offerings, this is where I'm headed. This is where I'm going. And the 5 is to say enough is enough. Do you want more of this or not? And that 3 of Wands is here to say, no, Virgo, we want better and more. We got to move forward. Yes, I'm gonna mourn losing this love. I'm gonna mourn, but I'm gonna stop playing stupid either. I know what to do. It just sucks. It just hurts, but I know what to do. A judgment call has to be made. And what I kept saying was cool is because it keeps spinning and landing like that. And we see that there's a compass here. So it's like, making a judgment call to determine, okay, where we want to go. But let's clarify this judgment card. And again, second column, bottom of the deck. What should I do? You know what to do. Judgment call. Judgment card. Give me 2 cards to clarify the judgment. You know what to do. Stop acting like you're confused. You don't know what to do. You have options, but you're not confused. You know what to do, Virgo. Okay? So the judgment card. And the judgment card represents, literally, when you think of Judgment Day, how they say you sound the horn, the spirits rise from the dead, everyone goes to heaven or whatever, that whole story. So with the judgment card, we see the horn is sounding from the gods, the clouds, the universe, however you interpret it, right? The horn is being sounded, and we see this man, woman, and child raising their hands up, and they're being lifted into the heavens. They're free. The judgment call has been made, and there's freedom in the judgment call, right? Sometimes it just takes a decision being made to have that sense of relief of like, oh, now that's settled, that's taken care of, right? This could also represent a legal judgment, so like divorce, some form of decree. It could literally be a legal judgment. It could be you making a judgment call, or just literally making a judgment call, okay? So this is clarified by 2 major arcana. So we got 3 major arcana. So Virgo, moving forward, it's going to be some major deliberation, right? Justice card is Libra. Okay, it is the card of Libra, air energy, and we see the Libra. The Justice card is the number 11. Again, that 1-1 energy. So this or that, me or you partnership. And with the Justice card, is exactly what it sounds like, right? We see this person seated on their throne, on their seat. One arm, a hand has the sword of truth. The other hand has the scales to balance out the scales for fairness and justice for all, right? And the moon card, it represents Cancer energy. So it can also represent Pisces, but for me, I read it as Cancerian energy. But I'm going to reiterate, it could be Pisces because we do have the Hangman, which is Pisces energy as well. So we'll just say water energy, okay? So water energy, this could be secrets. Moon energy represents secrets, what's hidden, what's not spoken, what's not revealed, okay? And it could be what's done in the darkness, what's done in the moonlight, okay? So in the moonlight, we see with the moon card, it's the sun and the moon, or the moon is overlaid over the sun, right? And the moon looks like, she looks like she's sad, and it looks like her eyebrows are furrowed up. And I say she because the moon is feminine. So, it looks like she's, pray, maybe in prayer, maybe in meditation, but it looks like her brows are furrowed. So, when you furrow your eyebrows in the dark. When you're in the sadness, maybe it's the need to make a judgment call to be fair to yourself. Again, maybe, this is dealing with your emotional center, right? The side of you that you don't show everyone else. This could also literally be speaking to Cancer moons, Pisces moons, or Virgo moons, okay? Or Libra moons, because we got the Libra card here, but specifically. But the moon card is basically what's in the darkness, what's hidden, what's not revealed, what has to be extracted from, So with this judgment call, it's just literally doing what's in your best interest, doing what's going to give you harmony, right? What's going to give you justice and fairness, okay? And just realizing what's going to be the best judgment call, what's going to be the most fair judgment call, okay? And again, bottom of the deck for that third column is the Seven of Cups. You have options. Don't feel like you're stuck and you have nowhere to go. You do. It just may suck. It may not feel good. It may not be comfortable or familiar, but you do have options, Virgo. Let's clarify the Hanged Man and the Crown, okay? Hanged Man is Pisces energy. It is the number 12 card. Reduces to a number 3, the number of creation, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, okay? Let's clarify the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man. Yeah. What's going to make me happy? 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck. Clarifying the Hanged Man is the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. What are they both doing? Leaving this bullshit. The 10 of Wands is enough is enough. I'm done. It starts with the ace. It ends with the 10. Okay. The 10 is fed up. The 10 has realized it's a burden. I don't want to carry this burden anymore. I'm done with this chapter. I'm done with this fiery energy. 10 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So maybe you're done with this fire sign. Maybe you're done feeling burnt out. Maybe you're done with this passion. It started off hot and heavy. It started off exciting and, adventurous, but now it's just a burden. Now it's just doing more harm than good. Now somebody gonna get burnt. And it's interesting, this is the only card in the deck where it's like slightly burnt here, because like when I was cleaning the cards one day, I had it too close to a candle flame, so it has like this forever burn right here. So, just this realizing, like, when I look at things from a different perspective, because Hanged Man is getting perspective on something. We see that he's suspended by one ankle. His leg is crossed. It's making a number 4, in my opinion. And his hands are behind his back. I feel like if he was freaking out, his arms will be flailing around everywhere. But his hands are behind his back. We don't know if they're bound or if they're just behind his back because he's that cool, But the Hanged Man represents getting a different perspective on something, because we naturally just don't walk around upside down, right? You have to intentionally suspend yourself to be upside down, and you do see things from a different way when you are upside down, right? It's a rush of blood to the head, a rush of inspiration to the head. And in Hanged Man energy, you're seeing things from a different perspective because maybe you didn't see how this thing was hurting you. You didn't understand how this relationship was holding you back. You didn't realize how your mindset was keeping you mentally stuck. Maybe you used to blame everything around you, but really it was just you, okay? And when the Hanged Man is in reverse, it's the opposite of that. So it's like, okay, I've gotten the perspective, I've gotten the enlightenment, I'm ready. He's standing straight up now. Again, his hands is behind his back. Again, we'll know because they're bounded, or he's like, it looks like his hands are on his hip now when it's an upright. But regardless, he's standing straight up. He's no longer suspended, and there's more groundedness, more stability there, because he has perspective and enlightenment and saw things in a different perspective, okay? And these two cards are clarifying the Hanged Man. So again, being done with this burden and moving away from the stress. We see down here is choppy waters. It's ripply waves here, but in the background, what they're going towards is peace. And if you look closely in the boat, the man is paddling away, and we see another adult and a child in the boat as well. So it could be you taking your family away from this burdensome situation, taking you and your family away from this unsafe environment, or you taking your higher self away, taking your inner child away from this toxic attachment, because this could also be you, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Like, this could be your mind, body, and spirit literally paddling away and getting away from this burdensome, this toxic attachment that is represented through the Devil card, okay? And again, it's the leaving Ultimately, this is the overall card for the reading. It's the leaving, the getting away from the unsteady, getting away from the burdensome, getting away from this fire where there's nothing left. You know, from the ace to the 10, that's it. Like, there's nothing left here. There's nothing for me. And with the 6 of Swords here, again, this is air energy, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's literally having the mental fortitude to make the hard decision, because we don't see his face, right? We don't see their faces, so we don't know if they're crying, we don't know if they're happy or not. But regardless, it's the act of moving, the act of leaving. Like, regardless how I feel, damn how I feel, because again, we don't really see their faces either. So again, it's just still reinforcing that sadness energy, like, oh, I don't want to do this. And that's why you've been acting like you didn't know what to do for so long, because you love this shit. It felt good at some point. At some point, it felt so good, it felt so good to where it hurts, or where it's just a devilish, like, ooh, just something, hot and exciting that you shouldn't be doing, but it felt good, and it did what needed to be done at the time. But now it's just that realizing, like, I can't keep doing this to myself. I deserve more, and regardless how you feel, it's the moving away. It's the making the decision and doing it. Literally getting yourself out of that situation, okay? For your ultimate happiness, bottom of the deck. So that is the reading I have for you, Virgo. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This reading will apply for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so please check your other signs if you hadn't already. Subscribe to this channel so you know when I'm dropping the next batch of videos. And I will see you next time. Bye, Virgo.